Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly recap. So in this week, I'm gonna probably keep this video short. Not too much stuff to go in detail about. But I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last video, but I created my Foundations for Life last weekend on Sunday, I think, and it was just sort of like an outline of stuff that I want to do as a baseline for my life to make it sort of a bit more, put me on a straighter path to success. And I was trying to implement that this week, and I'd say I probably got 85% accuracy, which isn't too bad for my first week. I think the only things I messed up on was one night I didn't brush my teeth, which one of my things was brushing my teeth every night. And also, I didn't read my Foundations for Life, like a couple mornings. But other than that, I was pretty much like good with it. Just finished my 5th gym session, which was one of them, doing 5 gym sessions a week. And pretty much so, oh, and also I'd say yesterday, I attempted to do my 2 hours of work, but it didn't really work out. I wouldn't call what I did work. Like, if I did call it work, I feel like it would be a bit, bit too easy. So, probably the biggest thing in terms of my agency progress was that I got, got my list. So I got a list of prospects, through my pipeline. So I did a bit of research on that, and then did about, I'd say 15 cold calls. I'd say 10 picked up, and 5 seemed like at least somewhat interested. I would say maybe one of those will actually become an actual meeting. But yeah, when I was doing that, that was probably like 3.5 hours of solid work when I was doing that. And it's sort of tiring just because, I'm not used to sort of talking with people on the phone, and especially trying to sell people stuff on the phone. It's a little bit more difficult for me. So after that 3 hours, like, I was sort of feeling like damn, like this is going to be hard. Like, I've got a hard road ahead of me. But, I've realized that that's just a part of the journey, and if anything, that means I'm on the right path to success, because it's not supposed to be easy, and I am pushing myself, and I'm really happy that I'm doing that. So yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this one brief. Next week I'm gonna be trying to go for like 90 to 100% accuracy on my Foundations for Life, Fundamentals for Life, whatever I called it. And I'm just about to do, because I haven't done my 2 hours of work today, which is, I do 2 hours of work a day. That's a part of my Foundations on my like agency, and that's a minimum, by the way, on my agency, or just anything that's gonna make me money, pretty much, or like can make me money in the future. That's outside of my job. And I'm about to go through one of the masterclasses. I think that's picking your niche and mindset one. It's just sort of like an extra one. But yeah, going through the other masterclasses that I haven't watched yet, and then implementing everything that it says through there in those masterclasses. Because I feel like that's the thing that's going to move the needle the most for me. So I think that's important. Because if I wasn't doing that, like, I'd have no excuse to be annoyed why I'm not where I want to be. Because then I haven't followed the masterclasses. Like, I haven't followed the fast track. So I got to follow the fast track, get those done. Hopefully get what is being shown in the masterclasses, like the fast track masterclasses, everything that needs to be done this week. So I'll probably have a pretty big weekend ahead of me, like next week. But yeah, just trying to get stuff done during the week. Probably like that would be watching the masterclasses, just because after I get back from work, and because I'm working in Lismore, I'll be getting home a little bit later, and then I'll be going to the gym, and then it'll be getting pretty late by that point. So I've just got to it'll be hard for me to do really productive work. So I'll be going through the masterclasses, and jotting down when things, when different topics come up, pretty much. And yeah, I got to do a bit of reading today as well, because I've only done half an hour of reading. I have to do an hour of reading a day on the weekend, or like minimum hour a day on the weekend. And then, yeah, I'm going to start How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'm going to start reading that today. And then I'm going to start reading it at my lunchtimes as well. Get through that. And then that'll be my weekend reading as well. I actually started reading Barefoot Investor yesterday. And I think that's a good book so far. Like, as I've been going through, I think Barefoot Investor is a good book. And I didn't know it was Australian specific. I didn't know it was an Australian like finance book. So that's actually really helpful, because it's stuff I can actually like really like plug and play almost to my life. Because Rich Dad Poor Dad's a little different. Some of the stuff doesn't really apply to me, like the 1031 tax code or whatever it is, doesn't really apply to me. So yeah, I think it's definitely worth going through that, but that's sort of something I've read a little bit of it, but I'm going to put that on the back burner for now, and read How to Win Friends and Influence People, because that'll help me with connecting with people when I'm trying to go to meetings and do sales and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next weekly recap. Awesome. Bye.